Right, side hustles. This is a second source of income to a lot of people. 54% of Americans have a side hustle as opposed to 36% of British people. As a result, a lot of American side hustles will never work in the UK. In this video, we are going to put this to the test. I'm going to try the top 3 American side hustles in the UK. These side hustles include mobile car wash, trash picking or dumpster diving, and Turo. Turo is a car sharing platform where anyone can rent their cars for cars. In the UK, the most popular car wash option is the traditional car wash. You drive in, pay somebody £8 and get your whole car washed. The second most popular car wash option is one where you have to do it yourself. You pay £5 and you do the clean yourself. These are very common and can be found in any big supermarket in the UK. But how about if you want to get your car washed in the comfort of your own home? Well, this is a very common car wash option in America, but in the UK, it's only common among supercar owners and petrolheads. In this video, I am going to test this as a side hustle in the UK. And along the way, I'm going to interview an established car wash and detailing business.
And we've moved in here, and then we spent 18 or 20 grand just kitting the place out.
Right, so the first thing that I did is I went on Facebook and bought some supplies. I bought these 2 jerrycans for £5 both. And then I went to my local shop and bought 2 buckets, that's another £5. And then I went to another local shop and bought some car cleaning supplies.
Right, I pulled back most of them. I'm gonna take 2 of those, that one, and that one.
And then I went to Amazon and bought a portable pressure washer.
It looks so tiny, but bro, this feels light. Right, just put everything outside the box and then we can just go for it quickly. There you go. Hey.
Right, so I quickly just designed a leaflet.
Right, so I've just finished putting off the leaflets, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really think I'm happy with how they came out. I feel like this is a lot smaller, because if you compare it to the one that I printed when I was doing a lawnmower side hustle, this is a lot bigger, and I feel like you can easily read what it says. But with this one, you have to squint just to read what it says on a leaflet. But hey, this I printed 500 for £45. This one I printed 250 for £45, so I'm getting more for my money with this.
Right, so I did a leaflet drop, and whilst I was waiting for customers to reach out, I had a chance to interview an established car wash and detailing business.
I'm working at Ontrackdetailing, and the good people here, Jay and Dan, have been kind enough to let us in, and they are going to show us around their operation. And the whole point is to draw a comparison between the mobile car detailing and the one where you actually have a unit. We are going to talk numbers, we are going to talk how they started, and everything to do with car detailing.
First, they showed me around their unit and all the different equipment that they have.
This is like filtered water, so you might have it yourself when you wash a car. You get like water spots on it when it's left in the sun. So this is completely eliminating that problem. So it means that we can wash engine bays like completely safely because it's non-conductive, so it doesn't transmit electricity because there's no minerals in it. And it means that when we can wash cars in direct sunlight, no problems, no drama. If you're washing cars, this is the #1 thing that you need to have. This is our like wash and brake caliper cupboard. So like obviously the buckets are out because we've been washing those cars, but basically everything that we would use to wash and prep a car is in here. Yeah, we've got shampoos, snow foams, like hydrophobic spray and rinse sealants, that kind of thing. And we've got loads of paints that we use for brake calipers, and then some other bits for interior, like some air fresheners, which we don't really use much of, tire dressing, odor remover, that kind of thing.
Right, quickly, let me introduce you to BetterHelp, who are the paid partners of today's video. BetterHelp is an online platform where therapists and their clients can communicate effectively to get the most out of therapy. They are on a mission to make starting therapy easier. Regardless of how big or small your problem is, you're almost guaranteed to feel a lot better when you speak to somebody about it. Therapy is a safe place where you can speak about what's on your mind, be it stress, sadness, worries, or relationship issues without the fear of being judged. BetterHelp provides therapists who are there to listen, ask questions, and help you see things from a different perspective. BetterHelp carefully makes sure the therapists on their platforms are well qualified and their customer support is there to help you if you have any questions. With BetterHelp, starting therapy is a lot easier. All you need to do is fill out a questionnaire and you will be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if for whatever reason you feel like the therapist isn't the right match for you, you can always request a new one and switch to another one until you find one that connects with you. If you feel like you're struggling and think you benefit from a therapy session, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/37million for 10% off your first month of therapy.
So this is just a light that we use to simulate the sun almost, to get some direct light on the paint, so you can see swirl marks and those kind of things. Obviously a hoover, trusty Titan, they're very good hoovers for the money. Toolbox, necessary to remove trims and whatnot. So these are all the polishers that we use for the most part. So this is a flex rotary polisher, and these are Rupes or Rupes, however you pronounce it. LHR 15 Mark IIIs, and then these are the Bigfoot Minis, which are the 3-inch machines. And then we have this little thing as well, but it's a PXE 80. It's a mini polisher basically. Believe it or not, I learned off YouTube. Yeah, so like probably 14 or 15 years ago when I started getting into cars, and you know everyone wants a clean car at a car show, right? So like I'm very fanatical about watching everything I'll watch 100 hours or something like easily. This is pretty cool. So we have an air compressor underneath here as well. But yeah, it just powers our airlines. And then we have tire inflator, of course. So when we have cars in, we'll often check like tire pressures and do a little check over the customer's car for them. We're not a mechanic, but like
Oh, wow.
But yeah, these are the color change films that we can offer. These are Pro Films color change film. So this is on a black panel. So this is a ramp controller. But that lifts the cars up. So that allows us to get the cars up to height. So this is one of the reasons why, like, when you're doing a mobile detail, it's never quite the same, because you can't get complete access to you can obviously lay on the floor, but it's not good on your body. You can't put the same pressure on the panels and that kind of thing. But these are like just over £2,000 each, like £2,500, something like that. This is our sort of polishing cupboard, I guess you would say. So we've got a lot of ceramic coatings here, and yeah, like applicator pads. So these we actually import from China, trying to save on little applicators. Like this is exactly the same as an applicator you'll pay £1 for in the UK. This is like 25p. And then we've got some of our polishing pads. So these are all ceramic coatings. So like this is Gion Mo's glass coating. So these are what do the cutting of the paint. Yeah. So this is a plotter. So this is used for cutting or plotting the paint protection film patterns. So if you look on the computer screen, these are patterns for the B7 Audi RS4 that we have outside. Yeah, so this cost, what was it? I think retail is 7 plus VAT.
What would your overheads be for a business like this?
The building is £2,200.
Okay,
so that's for the building, and then on top of that, we have insurances.
The film, like this stuff, is the most expensive.
Yeah,
can easily spend a couple of grand a month on it. Other materials and products, it's anything from like £250 to £1,000. It really depends, because like 1 month I might already be quite stocked up, don't buy a lot.
In terms of getting customers, how do you actually get your clients?
60-70% comes through like SEO optimized, and then the rest of it comes through like a lot of Facebook groups.
How many cars do you reckon you work on a week on average?
I would say average is between 4 and 6 cars a week, I think, that we send out. Because we might do like 2 big details and then just paint some calipers on one and do like underbody protection on another, and then like maybe we get 1 maintenance job, something like that.
Yeah.
Without giving away the specifics, right? What sort of profit margins are you working on every year?
We make enough that we can pay ourselves a fair amount. And
First year, we didn't really make much, if anything.
yeah, it was very hard.
Like, there wasn't anything. That was,
It was enough to turn over and pay the bills for the most part, but like we basically went for like 12 months without paying ourselves.
Right. With the leaflet drops, I did not drop the 500. I only dropped like 250 and I stopped because I just felt like I wasn't reaching the right customers and the right audience, and I felt like I was wasting time. But when I got back from Ontrackdetailing, I just realized I can advertise my services on Facebook and a few local apps, and that's what I'm gonna do now. Later on in the video, we'll find out if that paid off, but for now, we are gonna move on to the next side hustle. Right, trash picking. This is not your average dumpster diving. This is where you go around your neighborhood and pick trash that people have left behind. You're technically playing first come first serve with a bin man or the garbage man. It's very common in America, but it's not as common in the UK. For the next 5 days, I'm going to test this side hustle in the UK. I'm going to go around my neighborhood picking trash, and on the 5th day of the challenge, I'm going to take whatever I've collected and sell it at a garage sale or car boot sale, as we call it in the UK. Yep. Right, so this is the first item that I came across, and as you can see, it was in the worst condition and I didn't really think anybody could pay me money for it, so I ended up putting it back and I didn't take it.
I think this is like a parrot cage.
Yep, I did not know what this was, but I still took it.
Oh, look, Christian Dior. Yeah, anything I could get. Oh, nobody wants this, the PlayStation. Yep, never been used. Yep. Bro. These are brand new, never been used. Yep, I'll take these. Yep, we'll take these. And then a bin bag of just CDs. So, yep, there's quite a few of these. Yep. I'm sure if we dry it up and take it to the market, somebody will buy it 100%. Yep, these are like kid toys. I'm good. Yeah, I fetch something at the market. Yep, more kids toys. I don't know if it works, but yep. We got a Hoover. Alright, look at this. It says free item. These things will be going to the skip. Could use. Oh wow. Oh, they've been here for time. Rain. Yep. We're gonna. People have been through this. I don't know. I see this. I see somebody buying this at the market. I see people buying these at the market. I don't know what these are. Somebody want these? Yeah, I see people buying these at the market. So yeah. I don't know, just we're taking everything. Thanks for the free stuff. I was just looking through. How long have you had them outside?
Oh, about 2 hours.
Are you getting rid of the books as well?
Yeah, but it's just been on and off wet during the day, so I haven't put them out. But they were out yesterday.
Fair enough. Am I allowed to go through, or should I wait for you to put them back again?
No, you can go through them.
Okay, no worries.
There was quite a lot of books, so what I done is I went through all of them and I picked out the ones that I think will sell at the market. Right, so I've been trash picking for the last 2 hours. I started at 4 and time right now is 6 o'clock. I've done 2 hours and I've traveled 14.6 miles in total. I don't think it's a bad day for the first time anyways.
Let's try. Listen. Yep, I'll take these. A Hoover. I don't know if it works. I don't think it does. Nah. What are the chances of this working?
After that, I found the holy grail for the day. It was a skip filled with household items.
Got some bed sheets. Got some curtains. You got some Scrabble, some artwork. I guess these are like some playing cards. Come on. Oh, if this bag works. Okay. Some candles. Look, never been used. Yep, some more candles. Some dresses. Sweaters. I don't know what these are, but I guess they're like walking sticks. How did I not see this? There's a DVD. What is this? Oh, an iron. Got a fancy belt. Right, so this is day 2 and I've only done it for like an hour and a half and then it started raining, as you can see, but this is everything that we've gotten. I feel like we've gotten more stuff in day 2 than day 1 because of the skip that we managed to find.
How are you? How are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm good,
You all
man.
right?
How are you?
Good.
Right.
What is it, new or second-hand goods?
Oh, second hand.
Yeah, it's just 12 then, please. There's a couple of flyers there, my mate. That's no pulling off before 1 o'clock. That
Right.
one there, look, is for no litter. Please don't leave any litter on.
So I can't leave before 1 o'clock?
You can leave after 12, but we say 1 to try to let
Keep
it
people
on.
around.
12
Okay,
o'clock's
fair
okay.
enough. Right, we're here now. I paid £12 to get in, so. Right, so I got to the market at like 6:30 and at this point, it's not yet open to the public. Everybody you're seeing here is a trader, so I had to set up shop and I never had a table. So what I done is I laid a bed sheet on the floor and then the rest of the things, I put them on the tarmac. Yep, 10 minutes after the market opened, we got our first customer.
Does this come higher? No, so you can test it. How much are they, mate? £5. £5, yeah. Alright, okay, mate. Alright.
Bro, I just met the first fiver. I'm excited. The final. Yeah. This one, £2. £2 each. Yeah, £2 each. Did you want all 3? I do you a deal if you're taking all 3. £5 for the lot.
Yep, as always, you gotta make friends with your neighbors. So I went over to him and then he came over to my stall and he was looking through the things I had for sale. His coin collection caught his attention.
How much do you want for it?
Between me and you, how much you reckon it's worth?
I don't know, is the honest
I
answer.
know.
I look at things and go, can I?
Can I? Yeah, no. How much? Make me an offer. Let's see. How much? I'll make some money. You make some money.
£2.
I tell you what, £4.
He ended up buying it for £5, but you see him, he was another trader and he witnessed the whole transaction, and right after he told me the coins were worth about £25.
How much you reckon it costs?
What was that worth?
Yeah,
About 25.
not bad.
How much are you talking about there?
Which
These
ones? I do 50p for both.
About £3 you got 3 there.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's fine.
Bless
All
you.
right, no worries. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Cheers. £1. Yeah. Bro, I don't know why I just sold a basket for £1. It should have been like £3. Huh? You want another pair?
No, I don't need it.
I'll give you a good discount. I'll give you a very good price.
Hopefully I don't need another.
I'll take £1 for the lot.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. God bless you. Thank you so much. Cheers. 50p. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Will you find your roll?
Yeah. Nah. I'll tell you what. I'll do fibre for the lot. All right.
Right.
It's very expensive wallpaper now. You know. Thanks for supporting me, man. Thank you so much. You wanna bet a deal on the CDs? £2 for the lot? No? Come on now. No chance. Listen, £2 is over 30 of them. You can go and enjoy. Yeah? Put them in the bag, yeah? £50p. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Very good bag. £3. Go for it, sure.
Can I have a look at your colouring book, Dawn? Is it in colour then, or is it? Yeah. Yeah, I love that, darling. Yeah.
Yep. Everything 50p, everything 50p, a lot of things 50p. Everything ridiculously cheap, everything ridiculously cheap, 50p, 50p. Oh, yeah. That one I do £1. It needs a good clean, but you don't want it? 50p? Come on now. You know you can get money for that. You know you can get money for that.
I got a clean.
Listen, you can get some money for it when you give it a good clean. Come on now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everything 50p, ridiculously cheap.
How much is the lion?
50p, 50p, 50p.
What's the lion? I've got it here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hey, you got a stick here.
Yeah, walking stick. Yeah, it does. I tell you what, I do a good deal. £2. Yeah, need a pair, yeah.
For the pair?
Yeah.
I got no change though.
I give you £2 for the pair. Yeah.
You really need two? You got one?
I need 2 because I want both.
Okay.
Both sides. I haven't got 2 colours. Oh wait, I have. I have. How much
Right.
are the blocks, darling?
This one, 50p.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you so much. 50p, 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 50p.
That 50p.
50p, 50p, 50p. Very good jacket. You look good. Very good jacket. You look very good, eh? Nah, this one you don't close. Good summer jacket. 50p. Good price. Good price. Good price. Yeah, very good price. You look good. £1 for which one? 50p, 50p, everything 50p. The books are all free. 50p, 50p, everything 50p. The books are all free.
Good salesman, yes.
Good salesman. We're trying. Books are all free. Help yourself. Yeah, very good corn streamer. You should try it. You'll not be disappointed. Thank you so much. This is the original box.
Right, the next side hustle was Turo. Now, this is where you rent your car out to people. But the thing is, I wanted to physically do it myself, but there's a few reasons why I couldn't. One, Turo want you to put a car that's 100,000 miles or less. And then they also want you to put a car that is not older than 10 years now. Now, from the research that I've done, Turo is used by 80% tourists. Now, tourists do not drive manual cars. A lot of them drive automatic cars. Now, for me to buy a car that is 10 years newer and less than 100,000 miles in very good condition, that would have sent me back like 7 grand or 6 grand, and I can't justify that now. But 100% in the future, I am actually going to do this side hustle. But what I've done instead is I went and interviewed somebody that's been doing it for over 5 years.
Hi guys, my name is Greg. I am a Turo host on the Turo platform, and I have my own YouTube channel where I make some videos and give some advice and show different things about what happens when you become a Turo host. So why Turo? Why Turo? There's no other choice, right? It was either if you wanted to start in car rentals or car sharing, then this is the only choice when I started. We started in 2019 when Turo was actually very, very new in the UK.
Yeah, because I can imagine it's not as big in the UK as it is in America.
It's not, and it's huge in America. It started in America ages ago. Started actually under a different name. I think it came to the UK in 2016. Don't quote me on that. So no, it's actually really difficult to start a car rental company. There's something that you need called self-drive hire insurance, and what that allows is for you to rent the car to someone and anyone to then go and drive it, and that's really difficult to get and really expensive to get in the UK. Well, there wasn't much history of me to go off, just because when I started this, I was still very young. I was actually still in uni, in my last year of uni when I started this, but for those few years growing up as a boy, I was always really interested in cars. And actually when I started, it was because I was driving my first car and I was going to upgrade to a newer car. And this is how sort of the car sharing platform really entices people, is because it's the way that they can get a slightly better car or a unique car or an extra car and help it to pay for itself like a little bit. And so that was my aim, to try and get a bit of a better car than I would have got and rent it out a couple times a month. And then it would allow me to get access to that car, otherwise I would have had to chosen a different car. So we have 5 at the moment. 4 of them are SUVs. We used to have more cars like this one here, more saloons. This is actually the last one that we have, and it's going to be sold pretty soon. A couple of years ago, literally around COVID, we switched to more SUVs, and the reason for that was because, you know, we were looking at what cars are on the road, what cars do people like to drive, and what cars do people not have access to. And we saw that, you know, with normal car rental companies and the types of customers we were getting with, which was, you know, mainly tourists, what were the cars that they wanted and what could they not get? So with normal car rental companies, it's quite hard to find SUVs and cars similar to that. But if you look on the roads, what's popular? Lots of people like SUVs. So we thought, okay, let's try it out. I think so. I think the Turo space has changed a lot since we started. And a lot of people now are putting on cars that they have spare. And, you know, from what I've seen from Turo, they're trying to change to be a more professional environment. So they've made some changes. One example is before, if a guest was on a trip and they wanted to make a change to the timings or whatever of the trip, they would have to make a request and you'd have to accept or decline it. But now that request is accepted automatically and you can't decline it. Now this tailors more to people that are doing this full time and that have the availability to do it. What it doesn't cater to is people that are doing this on the side and who are not super committed to it. And the reason why I think they're changing towards that is because they want to give a better customer experience. And they're getting a lot of times when, you know, trips were cancelled because the host had other commitments, things like that. Yeah, so we started with one, literally, but a few months later we put on another. It's very hard to get car finance on a car and put it on Turo.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you how you get your car. Is it finance or do you buy them?
So when we started, we actually got just some personal loans. I run this with my brother and we got some personal loans to put it on, because then that way it's a personal unsecured loan, it's not attached to anything, and so you just get the money, you can buy what you want. So we put that, but very quickly, you know, that is maxed out. There's only so much the bank is going to give you as an unsecured loan. And you know, you can get finance on a car, but you just run some risks. We can dive more into that later, but you run some risks where, you know, if the car is crashed and written off, then you may not be paid for it, you know, because you're not supposed to be car sharing it. Yeah, we got loans for it, and for the first one, and then the second one, my brother got one. and then we got another car. You know, unless you're buying very cheap, you know, sub 5K cars, it's very difficult to save up the earnings from the renting of the car to be able to buy another one that quick. You know, it's going to take a few years. So for the same reason why it's, you know, this is a great business to get into, because the barriers to entry are much lower. It means that, you know, one cost that a normal car rental that would be starting up would have is a premises. You don't have to rent a premises. You can run this from home, your apartment, whatever. As long as you have a parking space to put the car, or somewhere to put the car when it's not in, you know, then that means that your main costs are to insure the car and the depreciation on the car. And so we'll talk about insurance first. So you do have to insure the car to be on the road. Even though Turo's insurance takes over when someone drives it, the car needs to be insured on the road. However you do that, it can be insured however way, but you got to sort that out. And as we all know, if anyone owns a car today, we all know that insurance is not the cheapest thing to find, no matter where you live, especially in London. The other thing is, I say depreciation of the car. So, you know, I cover that in wear and tear, servicing, and the actual, you know, lost value of the car. Okay, so to talk about the state that the car comes back in after a trip. So this was gone for 1 week. The customer did about 650 miles. Look, the car is not that bad. If you left the car sitting out, it would be just as dirty as this. But look, from the motorway, there's going to be a lot of, you know, bug splatter on, things like that. And then you can tell, you know, the front wheels are got a lot of brake dust on it, you know, because they've done a lot of miles, things like that. And inevitably there'll be, you know, some burp on it and things like that. But usually what I find inside is that the car is never that bad, especially this kind of car. You know, like the worst is like, okay, there's some sand down there, but that's it. It's really not bad. People are generally quite nice with it. You get some people that are, you know, generally a little bit dirty, which is annoying, but, you know, for me, I consider the inside to be the most annoying, because if that's dirty, it's the hardest to clean, because I clean them myself. But look, they're never that bad.
Do you clean the cars yourself?
I do clean them myself. I try to anyway, because most car washes don't do it good enough. If I'm in an emergency or in off-season when it's winter and it's raining, yeah, I won't be washing it myself outside. But usually with the SUVs, the wash we'll get is like in the back. So this is really clean, because obviously there was only 2 of them, so no one was sitting there. But in the back, if I put car seats, things like that, where there's kids, there'll be a lot of crumbs and stuff like that. But that's all stuff that you can just hoover up and clean up. Broken down, never. No, and that's again for me why I like to keep the cars always in good condition, always service them. I service them at my main dealer, and I always keep on top of it. You know, if something needs to be changed soon, I'll change it now. I just even if the customer's covered on roadside and it's not your fault, it's not negligence, you know, but I'll do anything I can just because it's a rubbish experience. Like, you don't want to be renting a car even if it's brand new and it breaks down. We've always considered Range Rovers as well. But even they have a bit of a reputation for, even if they're brand new, something will go wrong and they'll just stop or break down. Even though the car's in warranty, you'll never be out of pocket for it, it's not your fault. You know, you don't want the customer to then be on the side of the road, you know, it's going to cause you issues. They may be all the way up north in Scotland or something like that, and it's just a bit of a headache to deal with, and it's horrible for them.
Right, now, this is a fun part. How much money do we make from all the side hustles? I'll start with the trash picking or the dumpster diving. We made £31.50. And then we take away the £12 for the entry fee, leaving us with a profit of £19.50. I think it's a good side hustle, but I also feel like there's easier ways to make money. Like, if you want to make money without spending any investment, I think picking up free stuff from Facebook will be a lot better. But would I recommend trash picking? Yeah, but I think there's easier ways to make money. The next side hustle was mobile car wash. Now, this one, it just did not work for me today. Like, I made no money, but I think the reason why is because my customer acquisition was not great. Like, it was so poor. I tried leaflets, but I just didn't feel like I was going anywhere. I think if I was to do it again, I will try TikTok and Instagram Reels. Like, you'll be surprised how far those can get. And then I'll try maybe say Facebook ads. I feel like you have a more chance of reaching potential customers that way. Again, I know there's a lot of smart people that watch these videos. Just let me know in the comment section why you think I went wrong. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Each and every one of you means a lot to me.